My first tip for how to feel alive again is to notice the small things. I think so often we're caught up in our day to day and our phones are always in front of our faces that we forget to live sometimes. And that can be really hard to do when you live in the city and you aren't surrounded by as much nature as you would like to, or if you're sitting in the house all day, or anything like that. So I think definitely trying to implement noticing the small things into your every single day. And I don't mean just like, okay, well, I'm going to do this once. I'm just going to like finding joy in those things as well is a very big part of growing and feeling alive again. Like going outside and looking at the leaves on a tree and just being like, holy shit, that's beautiful. Like, holy crap, there's actual clouds in the sky. Like, and they move. Like, that's insane. It's beautiful. And also just feeling connected to humanity on a deeper level. And not necessarily the darker parts of humanity, but the beautiful parts that rise from the darker parts. So I think one thing that I do to feel alive again, and I don't know if this is normal, I really don't think it is. Like, baby, I don't think it's normal at all. But one thing I would do is look back at moments that really made humanity come together, like Kobe and Gigi's death. That was a fucking dark time, horrible time, but it brought so many people together. Or the Manchester terrorist attack with Ariana Grande. Like, looking back at that time and seeing how it brought people together and how humanity comes together when there's times of distress. Hurricane Katrina, like, just really sad shit. And that's not gonna help everyone. I'm just put that out there right now. That's not gonna help everyone. But sometimes when I feel like I've become so numb to the emotions that I am not allowing myself to feel, going back to those moments and seeing how humanity is deeply connected often helps me like respark that fire, ignite that fire again. So it's just a matter of really embracing the true meaning of humanity, which is embracing the dark side as well as the light side. Because don't just go and watch a bunch of sad videos, because I don't think that's going to help. Like, also watch beautiful things, and beautiful things that come from darker things, just because it balances out the duality that is the basis of humanity. So yeah, that's the first thing you can do to feel alive again. And I think the second thing is to speak out loud to yourself. I think we are in our heads so much. We are such an in your head society. But I guess society honestly might have always been like that, because I mean everyone speaks in their head, but we're in our heads thinking all the time, especially on social media. Like I feel like our phones give us another leeway to be in our heads as much as we really are. And it's like a matter of speaking out loud. I recommend everyone go 1 week speaking out loud. I'd done that once, and it truly, truly changed how I talk to myself and what I think. And I mean, obviously you're going to slip up because you aren't used to doing it, but like really trying to implement that and actively doing it brings such a difference. Like, you will notice such a shift in your week when you speak to yourself out loud and allow your thoughts to flow out from your mouth and actually like formulate, I guess is the word. Because like our thoughts are so like, and when they're in our heads, we just think of them as, I guess, matter or whatever. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Your thoughts take on a different form when you truly vocalize it. It's very, very interesting, and it's a very interesting way to understand yourself more and the way that you think and why you think certain things. And I think that also can help with positive affirmations as well. And I know I've been in dark times where I feel fucking numb and I don't want to do affirmations because I don't feel like there's any hope for me. And that's completely understandable when it comes to not wanting affirmations. And as well as the fact that being numb can be comfortable sometimes. Because I feel like once you feel like you're alive, it can be so easy to miss the comfort of being numb. Because I guess being like feeling like you're alive and feeling so many feelings can become like, it can lead to complacency sometimes, which I find really interesting because like you're not always going to be happy, because I consider happiness is a part of feeling alive. It's not the entire thing, because then again, the duality of humankind, but I think it is a part of feeling like you are alive. And so often happiness can become so boring, if I'm honest, or at least you can miss the comfort of being numb, just because it was a very comforting thing, at least for me when I was numb to my emotions and the thing that I felt. But on to my third topic, I think YouTube videos. And you're watching a YouTube video right now, so hello. But I think YouTube videos really helped me. Like, if there was anything that was an outlet, it was YouTube videos. And I'm going to recommend this channel because this channel really inspired me to live my best life. I think it's Cypher, something like that. I'm going to have it on the screen as I'm talking about it. But this channel really shifted my perspective. And there's a few videos on there that I'm going to have on the screen now. This video and this channel, like, really shifted my perspective on so many things and made me want to truly live again. And I was in a dark ass place, so it was like a shock. Like, when I watched that video, I was in shock. I felt that spark again. And on to my last point, life is a fucking ocean. It is a wave and a series of ups and downs. It is a tsunami of ups and downs and lefts and rights and twists and turns. So you are not always going to be in love with life. You're not always going to be necessarily able to flow with your feelings. And understand that it's okay to stagnate. Like, that's normal and we're human and it's going to happen. But it's just a matter of trusting that it's okay to feel that and allowing it to flow out of you and not holding on to it and just flowing with the changes of life. It's a very, very big thing. And I think it'll help so many people to understand, like, just allow life to flow and understand that we don't have forever. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this little free flowing video. Much, much love.